Hello and welcome. You're watching Newsx and I'm Shivani Singh. For over 3 months, the world has held its breath. The escalation in West Asia, a conflict that began with airstrikes in February, has been a source of constant anxiety, fueling inflation, rattling global markets, and threatening to turn a regional firestorm into a global catastrophe. But now, there has been a seismic shift. As of June 14, 2026, the United States and the Islamic Republic of Iran have reached a peace deal. The deal of the decade, as some are calling it. It was confirmed by US President Donald Trump and announced by Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, who acted as a key mediator alongside Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. The war on all fronts, including Lebanon, is effectively over. So let's trace the timeline. This wasn't a sudden epiphany. It was a roller coaster of brinkmanship. Just days ago, we are looking at the proposed and the prospect of a new military strike. But intensive back-channel diplomacy shifted the needle. Now we have a concrete framework, a 14-point MoU, according to the Iranian media reports, that essentially trades a permanent ceasefire for a full normalization of trade, starting with the most vital artery of the global economy, the Strait of Hormuz. Now, US President Trump has already signaled the immediate removal of the US naval blockade, telling the world's shipping fleets, start your engines, let the oil flow. So what exactly is in this 14-point plan? Well, it's a roadmap that is designed to be implemented in stages. Firstly, we're looking at immediate cessation, a permanent end to hostilities on all fronts. Then there is the part of the choke point. The Strait of Hormuz is to be reopened to all commercial traffic within 30 days. There's also talk of the assets. The US has committed to releasing billions of frozen Iranian funds, approximately 12 billion funds immediately, with another $12 billion during the 60-day final negotiation phase. Now, this is as per Iranian media reports. There's also the fact of non-interference, where a mutual commitment to respect sovereignty and a withdrawal of US forces from the immediate vicinity of Iran has been talked about. We'll also talk about reconstruction in this plan, where a proposed $300 billion reconstruction plan to rehabilitate the Iranian economy. Well, crucially, the nuclear question, the biggest hurdle, has been kicked to a 60-day window for final negotiations. During this time, Iran has reaffirmed its commitment to the NPT and it has pledged not to pursue nuclear weapons, while the US agrees to freeze further sanctions. So why did the oil prices slip? Well, it's basic market physics. When a 20% of the world's oil supply is being held hostage by a naval blockade, the risk premium drives prices through the roof. With the blockade lifting, that fear is evaporating. Brent crude has already seen significant downward pressure as markets recalibrate for a world where energy flows freely again. Now, this is a massive win for the global economy, like easing the inflationary pressure that has been strangling growth in Europe and in Asia. Now, why does this matter for India? Well, for a nation that relies heavily on energy imports, this is a breath of fresh air. We have energy security because stable, cheaper oil prices will allow India to breathe easier on its import bill, which was ballooning during the crisis. There's also the fact of geopolitics, where India has consistently called for diplomatic solutions in the region. A stable West Asia allows India to focus on its regional connectivity projects, like the International North-South Transport Corridor, which were essentially paralyzed by the conflict. We are going to be watching the signing ceremony in Switzerland on June 19th very closely. It's a massive step, but as we know in West Asian politics, the difference between a signed deal and a durable peace is all in its implementation. The war that threatened to set the world on fire is finally cooling down. Whether this peace holds or if the 60-day negotiation phase brings fresh friction, we'll be here to break it down for you. Thank you for watching.